Alright, Bonehawks, this video is all about Baraka. I've been playing online lately, and it seems like every second match is Baraka Cyrax, Baraka Cyrax, Baraka Cyrax. It really seems to be the meta now, at least at this point in time, and maybe if you're watching this from the future, you're like, why are you even making this video? Nobody struggles against Baraka, what the heck? But hopefully that's the case, but I certainly did at the start here, and I did a little bit of deep diving into him, and I found a couple tips that I think might be helpful to you. Two are a little bit more general than the rest, but either way, let me know if you found this video helpful and if there's a character that you're struggling against. We'll do a deep dive and see if we can't come up with something there. But for now, let's get into it.
Accept your death.
So tip number 5 is don't let Baraka get close to you. And you could say that about Baraka in almost any iteration of Mortal Kombat. He's just that get-in-your-face brawler type character. So if you have moves that can kind of keep you away from him and kind of keep him on the far side of the screen, where you don't have to deal with his like up-close shenanigans, then that would be best. Some cameos that might help you do this are Serena, Kung Lao, Motaro. Those are all ones that kind of have some sort of projectiles, especially Motaro. You can kind of set him on the screen. Ideally, you could also, if you really wanted to, you could set Shujinkydink out to take a hit for you. Poor little guy. Just run out and kind of a meat shield, take a hit for you for Baraka while you're kind of keeping him away. So, yeah, generally speaking, Baraka wants to be up in your face, and if you just let him do that, then you're going to be putting yourself at a disadvantage. So keep him away if you can, using the tools that you can. But if you can't, we got other tips for you. So tip number 4 is to keep an eye on his Cameo meter, because a lot of his shenanigans he can't do if he doesn't have his Cameo active. And there is a little bit of a cooldown on the Cyrax Spinamadoodles. So a lot of the times Baraka will get themselves into trouble because they'll do a move and not have the Cameo there, and then they're just kind of like sitting there ready for you to punish them. So for example, if he does this without his Cameo, that is a full combo punish by your character. That is minus 15 on block. He should not be doing that. But sometimes they get just a little too lost in the sauce, and then they just don't realize, don't have their Cameo out, and then boom, they're full combo punishable. So don't let Baraka get away with that. Tip number 3 is his back 3 1 string. I don't know why I just tried to do it as Shang Tsung. So this launching string, a lot of Baraka players will just throw this out on block. This is as well a full combo punish because the second hit of this is a high. So you have to just neutral duck the second hit. You can just punish him for it. Just like that. So yeah, don't let them get away with that if they can just keep doing that on just throwing it out there, you know. I'll see they'll go crazy, start doing the leaping overheads, and then they'll start throwing those in there, and it's just like, can't let them get away with that. Gotta make sure they get punished for that. That could be like up to 40%, depending on the combo that you do. Moving on to tip number 2 is to use your armor. In his special move, the Baraka Zerker, there is a gap between the second and the third hit, which you can use your armor in. I'll demonstrate that for you right now. Boom, and we even smack Cyrax right out of the way and say, get out of here. Now Cyrax is on cooldown. So yeah, that's important gap to know. There's a flawless block gap at the end of the string, but the more that you can stop, the better, because you're kind of already eating like the starting kind of chip of this anyways. Yeah, so there you go. Armor the gap. And the number 1 tip, if you don't have the resources available, so you don't have any meter and you're kind of stuck in this scenario, don't forget about your flawless block. That same gap can be flawless blocked, and when you flawless block something, then all block damage, chip damage, is negated for the rest of that string. So although we have to take a little bit at the start with Baraka, and unfortunately we just grin and bear it, you know, this isn't a perfect scenario, but after we flawless block, the rest of it does no damage to us whatsoever. Here's what that looks like. There we go. We took the initial 46 damage, and after that, we were completely safe, and yeah, no damage came to us. So that's it. Short little video today. Just wanted to give you some tips that I found on beating Baraka. Hopefully you found this helpful, and yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, because it really helps me out, and subscribe if you haven't, because I make new videos almost every single day. Hashtag Bonehawks, all that stuff, and we'll see all you Bonehawks in the next video.
Accept your death.